Let's get it. Charleston. Tap in. The clout chasing and already started in 2020, man. It's ridiculous. 2021. Clout chasing already full throttle, dog. Like my dog say, man, everything that was going on in 2020 is finna get carried over to 2021. It's finna be the same type of time, same type of energy, same things that was going on finna be going on. Romeo, what's good, man? We tapped in. Hey, remember this right here. This my saying, man, right here. Remember this. This my motto. This my motto. Me and these niggas weren't raised the same. Well, let me bring that back one more time. Me and these niggas wasn't raised the same, man. Just know that when you see me, just know that. Me and these niggas weren't raised the same. We changed the game. Hey, anybody seen this bitch ass nigga Charleston White? We on that type of time today. We on that type of time today. Anybody seen this bitch ass clout chasing ass nigga Charleston White? This contradicting bitch ass nigga, boy. I'm different, dog. And it's crazy how misled people is, bro, by hearing a nigga be loud and the nigga saying a couple good things, but then saying a bunch of bullshit, but people be like, man, he right. But he's saying a bunch of bullshit to get his point across. Now, Charleston White just did an interview, released an interview with Say Cheese. He did one a few weeks back, maybe a month back, but he just did another one with Say Cheese right now. And Charleston White is the worst type of nigga, bro. Cause he'll do and say anything to get attention on himself. And that shit is the way of the world now, shock value. And niggas come over here with that old philanthropy ass talking and preaching shit. And that real nigga, man, I'm this and that. I hang with killers, man. Don't nobody give a fuck who you hang with, nigga. Don't nobody give a fuck who you hang with, nigga. You going at niggas talking about disrespecting dead kids and dead men and their mamas. How do you think Trayvon Martin felt when you got on this motherfucker? Trayvon family felt when you got on this motherfucking interview. The last interview with Say Cheese and disrespected Trayvon Martin. And nigga brought up Kobe in this interview. Nigga, why is you bringing up Kobe, bro? How you think that nigga daughter's gonna feel? Nigga, how you think that nigga wife feel? How you think his people feel, nigga? You disrespected him so your name can ring bells, man. I don't know, Kobe. I don't wish death on no nigga, but that shit weak to me, bro. I see through that shit, then I already know you a bitch ass nigga. I don't show no DMs or nothing like that, but bro, the bitch ass nigga gonna tell me he a crip and he banging this and banging that, and I was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna let you make it. Oh, bitch ass nigga, you ain't letting me do shit, nigga. I do what the fuck I wanna do. Man, fuck that nigga. Mind your motherfucking business, man, when it come to shit that don't concern you, bro. That's what I thought too. I thought he was a blood, bro. I thought he was a blood first or something. That's what I'm saying, nigga. Pick a side, nigga. What you want to be? You want to be that's what I told him. I say, you want on the internet, when I talk to the nigga, I say, bro, you on the internet saying you a snitch, then you gang banging, and then you saying that you is a philanthropist, talking about you giving back to the community. My nigga, fuck on with all that bullshit, nigga. Then you wearing Make America Great Again hats. All this shit just so you can get some attention, bro. I want to be clear with you, Charleston White. Nobody fucks with you because you're a philanthropist. You got the light shined on you because you motherfucking went, said what you said about the top Texas rappers, Sauce Walker, Go Yayo, Lil CJ Casino, Bugatti Casino. You were disrespecting the rappers, and then you got online and bragged and chanted and promoted being an open snitch. Whether you snitched or not, you hopped online and said you was a snitch. Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That nigga lame. And what you can't do is try to make a lame nigga see the real shit, especially a nigga who driven by attention. Them are the most dangerous niggas in the world, bro. Niggas that are driven by attention. I used to hang with one of those type of niggas. My nigga New Money, no, we'll never speak that bitch ass nigga name on this platform. We used to hang with one of those niggas. Whatever, no disrespect to Say Cheese. I respect the platform that Say Cheese has and what Say Cheese is doing. It's just I don't agree with that hypocritical shit that niggas is doing, bro. We all have contradictions in our life, but to hear this nigga play like that, bro, because you out here disrespecting people's kids and shit that are dead, but you trying to go at other niggas for disrespecting people's kids that are dead. And to be honest with you, if Pop Hunter told, I don't know Pop Hunter's situation, but I will be honest. If he told on a nigga at 14 years old, he can't rap about street shit. It is what it is. You can't rap about street shit. If you told on a nigga when he was 14, 13, that's on your jacket already. You got to stay in that lane. You can't go jump in the streets now. But I don't know, bro. That's what I want to make clear with Pop Hunter. I haven't really got all the way in tune with his music. I heard a couple references, though. But if you did tell, you can't go rap about street shit now. But I want to be clear about this. If he told and he's not a street nigga and he's not trying to be a street nigga, that's cool. You a civilian. Your partner, your close friend was killed or your brother was killed. Rest in peace, condolences to him. Right in front of you. If you told us, you a citizen, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just me. We up, though. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe to that Studio 56 podcast, too. We just dropped a gang of motherfucking episodes on that bitch. It's on the flow with that shit, like my Detroit nigga say. That shit on the flow now, nigga. It's going up. We finna turn up, man. We going the fuck up. This 2021. The goal, I'm gonna tell my people the goal for the end of this year. 70,000 subscribers for the end of the year. That's the goal. We ain't finna rush. We gonna stay down. I'm gonna keep the same formula. I'm not tripping about the videos getting 1,000 views, 500 views. I'm gonna stick with the formula. I came in here and said I was gonna move a certain way. I'm gonna move like that. So, ain't no tripping going on. By the end of the year, we 70,000 subscribers the organic way. Ain't no faking and fronting. Ain't no having to change for this nigga when he in my face. Ain't no nigga gonna tell me how to run my platform. Ain't no nigga gonna tell me what to do. Ain't no nigga finna press and push up on me. We gonna show respect. We gonna get respect. I'm gonna give respect first to everybody doing their thing, and I'm gonna show love. I'm gonna still be doing collaborations, but all that fuck extra ass clown shit, ain't none of that going on over here. All that old other shit that be going on, I see what a rap game is at now. It's 100% clout chasing with this media shit. And I'm not directing it. This goes from the bottom to the top. Like I said, the bitch Gail that interviewed Lisa Leslie, in that moment, you was a clout chasing bitch. Jamel Hill, carrying champion, when y'all asked Logan Paul or Jake Paul, whichever the Pauls it was it racist for him to knock out Nate Robinson? In that moment, that was some clout chasing bitch shit. Cause y'all disrespected and came at somebody foul so y'all could get attention and views. I never was trying to be a rapper. What made you think I was trying to be a rapper? I rapped on some like bullshit, like some songs we'll record when we bored, but nigga was never trying to be no rapper. Not a rapper. Don't want to be a rapper. Too much come with trying to be a rapper. I know I can do it though. But see, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Happy New Year, Tony Snow, for shit show. Nah, I'm not Slim Thug, brother. Nah, not at all. Everybody always coming in saying I look like Slim Thug, Dumb Kennedy, or the Game. That shit is crazy to me. Shout out to Slim Thug. Shout out to Dumb Kid. Shout out to the Game. Yeah, it ain't even about the BS and rap. I just, bro, I ain't gonna lie. It's hard for me to respect people who do shit and then can't own it and stand on what they doing when you tell them about it or when other people come in about it. I don't like that. That's just me. And I'm not knocking nobody platform down. Like I said, I'm talking from the bottom to the top. I don't give a fuck who you is in life. If you doing some shit and then somebody call you out on it or somebody address it to you, if you can't own what you do, that means you ashamed of it and you need to fucking quit. Simple and plain. Pimp C said that shit too. Hey man, anything you doing in your life that you gotta hide from people, that means you ashamed of it. You need to work on stopping it. I don't know about that. I don't really play with that snitch word like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got to see real proof before I call anybody a snitch. Juan Lopez, my guy. Hans Vegas tapping in. Y'all check my spoken word. King Kunta. Y'all check out King Kunta spoken word, man. King Kunta with a K. Kunta with a K. Stand on your actions, stand on your beliefs, stand on what you do. A lot of niggas can't. Trinkets, biscuits, and chitlins. What dog on there talking about? We gonna grind, man. That's one thing about me. Like I say, man, I knew it was gonna be hard to do what I'm doing. I knew it was gonna be a long journey, and I'm with that motherfucking journey, bro. That's just me, dog. Like, I'm gonna grind it out, man. Damn. That's crazy, Kobe. We gonna get there though, bro. One thing about me, we ain't hating on nobody. We ain't trying to tear nobody down to get to the next level. Like I say, I've worked with, several platforms. wish everybody success. I feel like I'm in my own lane. And, of course, it's going to look like we in the same lane because we all on YouTube. But I feel like what I'm doing, I'm one of a kind. What I'm doing, the level of shit I'm doing, the amount of content I put out, this shit is going to go down in history, bro. Nobody put out this much content one fucking deep, bro. One deep, my nigga. One deep. And if I was doing the amount of content I done put out, if I was like hyping up beef and doing the joking and clowning and trolling, I would have probably been on 100,000 subscribers already. Facts. That's a fact. I chose not to do that. I'm gonna tell y'all how much I do not clout chase at times, bro. Or even like to use clickbait when the situation is sensitive. I just did 2 videos. I did an interview with somebody who in the Dallas market, Terry Blue at Dallas Global. I could have easily put in my title and asked him in the interview, man, yeah, so how did Mo3 situation fuck you up and da-da-da-da, and how that affected the rap game and what you got going on with your platform? And put Mo3 in the title and that shit gets views, crazy views. Dallas Global speaking on Mo3, that shit get crazy views. I didn't do that. I said, I'm not finna use Mo3 name to get views because this man is dead. Not on the actual title in the interview. Not on the title in the interview. I'm not finna do that. Could have used Trap Boy Freddy name on the title. We spoke about him. Didn't do it because I said it's gonna bring a lot of attention. Of course, you always want to get views, but I'm not that nigga, bro. Like, I don't want to just do that just for that reason. Because I know that shit super duper hot right now, man. Man, a lot of YouTubers came up off Mo3, King Von, the rap beef, any rap beef, and in Texas, so many motherfuckers came up off of the Texas rap beef and shit. Some of them gonna stick with it. I seen this happen with Nipsey Hussle, where some stuck with it, some didn't. Some niggas' channels is so beefed out that they have to do beef now to keep their channel going. Like, some niggas have to do beef and be very disrespectful and shit like that to keep what they got going on. And I'm glad I'm not in that position. And I wouldn't let myself get in that position. So the clout chasing, man, y'all think clout chasing, when are we gonna get, what we gonna do with when is the clout chasing gonna end, man? How does the top 5 rappers? That's hard to say, bro. That's hard to say. It's so weird. I don't know, it's a lot. What's your YouTube, bro? King Kunta, what's your YouTube? King Kunta, you got Cash App? King Kunta. Do you got Cash App, King Kunta? King Kunta. King Kunta, you got Cash App? It's gonna be $5 to play it. Can't. It's too far. That's the game we live in. King Kunta, what's good, G? You got the $5? You got the $5 for me to play your shit? They got you. She in the hospital with my newborn tonight. So when you gonna get it to me, King Kunta? Can you get it to me tomorrow? All right, I don't even want the money. I just want to see what you gonna be down to pay. I just want to see what you gonna be proud to pay to get your shit heard. That's all I wanted to hear. I don't even want the money. I just want to see was you a real nigga. Now I don't need the money at all, bro. That $5, I just wanted to see. I just want to see was you down to pay to get your music heard. That's all it was. I don't want the money, bro. I just want to see was you the type of nigga that was gonna invest in your shit. Niggas don't believe in that shit at all. I just wanted to see, can I take you serious? All right, what's the name of the song, bro? Trinkets. And we all finna judge this motherfucker too. If that whole week, bro, you know what we gonna say. Matter of fact, call in, nigga. I don't see the song, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I see Kendrick Lamar popping up. That's it, nigga. I don't see nothing about no trinkets on this song. I put trinkets. This shit ain't coming up, man. Yeah, call in, nigga. King Kunta. Let me put my phone on the charger. Oh, you ain't got Instagram? You gotta get the gram, bro. Try one more time. It's cold as fuck in Houston tonight, man. I started typing in trinkets. This nigga Trinidad James come up, dog. That nigga Trinidad James had the wave, bro. It's crazy how the rap shit be working, man. That nigga had that shit lit, dog. And lost it all. Like not no money, but I'm just lost that wave that he had. Cause that nigga was the wave for some months. That gold all in my watch. That shit was crazy. Bro, they got food coming up, bro. Oh, I see you right here. You got 4 subscribers. Bro, you gotta get a cover art for this, bro. You gotta step it up. You up, nigga? What is it, bro?
These niggas say they smart, but what I do ain't even that hard. I know words, and I put them together well. A simple-minded nigga just can't tell. You see?
Ron Jeremy.
I take words, symbols, metaphors, and flip them. While these niggas straight with they trinkets, they biscuits and chitlins. This tape on Sunday, King Kunta drop it. Chefing them up all of 2021. Them niggas don't like no other niggas, so I don't like them niggas. B1 niggas don't like no other niggas, so I don't like B1 niggas. Ain't those niggas don't like no
I don't know, Ron
niggas,
Jeremy.
so
We
I
just
don't
talking
like
shit. We listening to this spoken word for.
FBA niggas don't like other niggas, so I don't like FBA niggas.
Lean
Black
breezy.
American niggas don't like no other niggas, so I don't like Black American niggas. Y'all niggas don't like no other niggas, so I don't like y'all niggas.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what the angle is there, King Kunta. Yeah, bro. I don't know what the angle or what the approach is there. But do you? Do you? Man, let me see if this nigga Big Facts want to answer this goddamn phone, man. Nigga might answer, might not. Yo, nah, I'm on live talking with the political partners real quick. Big Facts about to come back with some good work for y'all real soon. If you ain't,
I'm gonna be back, man. I'm gonna be back. I just gotta beat this cold, man, and I'll be back too, man. I didn't play this weather for a whole, down here in Bama. Nigga ain't used to that goddamn weather.
Yeah.
He just caught me slipping. But what y'all talking about? What's going on?
I wanted to see your opinion on this Pop Hunter situation. Do you know all the? I'll tell you mine, and then I want to get yours. I want to create the initial narrative, and then you go from there. Pop Hunter, from what they saying, 13 or 14, saw either his brother or somebody close to him killed. His mom was there, and he told the police. Apparently, he's in the paperwork. I don't know. He hasn't came out and just defended it or nothing. Lil Uzi allegedly had told him, I seen these texts, but I don't know what's confirmed or what ain't. Saw these texts where Lil Uzi said, take me off that song, bro. You gonna fuck up my reputation. You know what I'm saying? So then it was a situation where I guess it started spreading that he did tell or something allegedly. And Tootsie did a song with Pop Hunter right after Uzi did. And Trippie Redd called Tootsie or hit Tootsie up and was like, say, bro, you know that dude a rat, huh? And that sparked Tootsie two times. And that sparked the situation. Tootsie went to the gram. He never said Trippie Redd name at first. And he was just like, a rap nigga called me and told me about a nigga I did a song with was a snitch. And I'm just like, okay, my nigga, so what? Like, why does it fucking matter, nigga? You out here trying to live up to these facades and fantasies these rappers be painting, my nigga. Like, why is it your motherfucking business? You know what I'm saying? So that's what Tootsie said, but he didn't say Trippie Redd name. Then it went to all the blogs where Toosie's having a conversation with somebody, and he said it was Trippie Redd. He the one that put out there was Trippie Redd. That's an alleged phone call from Toosie. So then Whack 100 jumps in on it.
What he said?
Whack 100 said that, hey, Lil Uzi did right and Trippie Redd did right. I was 12 years old before and I didn't snitch then. I don't care what age you was, nigga, snitching ain't acceptable. He said if you a civilian, you a civilian.
Yep.
And he said people like academics can't be snitches because academics is a civilian.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say this. I've listened to a couple of the Kid to Pop Hunter songs. I heard a few street references in there. I don't know if he's claiming gangster or not. I have to be honest. By the way of the streets, if you're not in the streets, if you in the streets in any part of your life, no. What you say? If you hold on, listen. If you are claiming street, you cannot tell.
That's right.
At any age.
That's right.
It follows you. So this is what it has to be. If you told when you was 14, then your street pass is revoked for life. It is what it is. You might have not been street at 14. That's why you told. And it is nothing wrong with that. I'm not trying to tell kids to join the streets. I'm not trying to push kids to join the streets. Because if you 14 years old and your brother, your friend, and your mama or whatever was there and somebody got shot, and condolences to that person that lost their life in this situation. They got shot and killed, and you told. I told niggas like this: if this kid wasn't street at that time and told, hey, you're not gonna don't raise your 14-year-old son up to be a street nigga.
At all.
That's bad. Now, if he just happens to grow into that, that's fine. It's like that. We got to work on that as a black community, but that's a battle we continuously fight. But I know every nigga outside, of course you don't want your son to be labeled a snitch. You just hope that bridge never has to get crossed. But you can't tell me a nigga who done been to prison, street nigga, you really want your son to be out here trying to do the street shit and follow the street code?
You can't.
You can't.
No. Because when you say street code, then that takes you another level. As a street nigga, you don't want your children to go in the street. That's
Exactly.
That's all.
Of course, anybody don't want their son to be a snitch, but if your son or anybody, like I say, if the kid saw that situation, he told at 14, he was a kid at that time, hey bro, that's on your jacket. Your street privileges have been taken away from you now. Forever. That's just what it is. So
and ain't nothing wrong with him doing an R&B song. Ain't nothing wrong with him doing that other type of hip hop, country music, pop rap. He can do that G-Eazy type rap.
Yeah.
He can do any type of, you know what I'm saying? But gangster trap rap is out forever. That's it. That's all.
yeah, it's not really up to debate.
Some bitch, Corvette. I bet that like that. Like that nigga, he talking gangster shit now, man. The motherfucker. The reason why Boosie jumped on that motherfucker is because he be on he talking about street shit, but he's saying it in such a gay way that, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't really gangster. Because if it don't sound like Dog or Gotti or TT, if it ain't in that dialect, then niggas don't feel like it's really gangster music. But a lot of motherfuckers be talking some gangster shit, like they'll do some gangster shit if it came down to it in their music, and they shouldn't be talking like that. But as far as just a tattletale nigga, we just had this situation with 6ix9ine, and there's no fucking way in hell, because we still gotta, like I said, I got so much work to do. We still have to talk about how the fuck 6ix9ine outsold Dirt. We can talk the talk about 6ix9ine buying his own records. That's fine. That's all good. But we have to be on that same thing with Dirt. Every artist buys their own music.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So this is everywhere. We need to talk about how it seems that the motherfuckers that are not going by the code of hip-hop as it stands are succeeding in getting the rewards of hip-hop more than the motherfuckers that are actually standing to the code.
Well, that's a
and we can talk about God.
I'll say this, that's a very easy question to answer. Why people can survive like 6ix9ine, because understand the consumption and money spent in hip hop is not coming from niggas. We don't spend money on rap music. The others, what, your white suburban kids, your Asians, your people that don't live by the code. DJ Academics fans, they spend money on hip hop. They dig into their pocket for hip hop consistently. They're the ones that are going to go to the concerts. They're going to buy the album. We're going to get a streaming service every month for $10 that we don't even like to pay that.
Hold on. Well, if that's the case, then is Pop Hunter, is his career over? Because he got his fame came from TikTok.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think it.
Pop Hunter got to do is just keep going with music.
If he keeps making music, I think what he should do is jump out in front of this. And he's been waiting too long to me. You got some snitch shit on your name. I'm jumping out on that immediately. Let me set this interview up.
But that's the thing. You would be jumping out in front to disprove the rumors. He would have to confirm the rumors. You know what I'm saying? It's black and white.
Why not? Why not confirm them?
This is what I'm saying. As his manager, and so we can play manager. You play manager, I play manager. If I'm Pop Hunter's manager, I'm just going to tell him to continue to make music. We're gonna get more PG-13. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get more PG-13 and stray away from that hood audience. We'll go over here. That's how I'm gonna do it.
That makes good sense. I like that. That makes great sense. If you're not gonna say nothing, you have to get out of. You need to take every song from here on out. You need to be making TikTok records.
Exactly.
But is that even possible in today's rap when you already came out on that?
See that, and that's what I tell people. That's how you want to come out. Artists, because there's a lot of artists out here who want to have. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna have a positive vibe in music, and it's like, my nigga. And I've had to tell artists, what I need you to do is dig deep into your life and find the darkest time in your life, and I want you to talk about that. Because if you come out just automatically talking about good times and positive vibes, they're going to label you from the jump, and you'll never matter ever, because they'll always remember you as the motherfucker that came out with the positive vibes.
Yeah.
Versus you coming out the way I always use Flo Rida as an example. You come out like Flo Rida did. Flo Rida was not a gangster rapper, but he came out under MMG, under Ross, and he had like a sort of kind of hood song. It was about something about money or some shit, hustling, some shit like that. And after he did that, after the people see that you got some dirt on you, now you can go and do what Tupac did. If Tupac came out the way that he came out of that fucking New York college, that performing arts college, and did that shit, he would have never seen the success that he did. It was only after he graduated from the performance arts school, the same shit that Nicki Minaj went to, he came out and he was gangster. He showed gangster. And then he was able to do Brenda Got a Baby and shit like that. But it's only after people see that you have a rough side in this music industry, as it stands, in this entertainment industry, as it stands today, you have to have a rough side. If you come out on that happy-go-lucky shit, you better have white skin. Because the only people who can pull that off is G-Eazy and them motherfuckers. We don't have that shit. We don't have that. We can't do that. We're not Iggy Azalea, Post Malone, so on and so forth. A Machine Gun Kelly. They're going to get movie roles no matter what. We don't. So what we have to do is show what we've been through. Talk about that at first. Show motherfuckers that, you know, hey, man, I had a hard life coming up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I do, even Pharrell, let's look at fucking Pharrell. Before he did Because I'm Happy, before he did that, he was out there, down there with the Clips, making the beats and shit like that. We saw some dirt on him. We saw a little edge to him. And that's why we respected him. And so then when he went and did that shit, it was like, oh, good. When Justin Timberlake came into the R&B game as a solo artist, he had to show a little bit of edge to him. And then he can start doing happy music. Same thing with Robin Thicke. You cannot come out smiling and all happy and shit like that. That's not what people want to see. People want to see some grit and some grind. So I have to tell artists that you cannot come out here. I don't care if you're not a gangster artist. You need to find a deep, dark place. Anthony Hamilton came out with Coming From Where I'm From. Akon, he came out with Locked Up. These are dark songs that relate with the downtrodden feeling in every American. Every American has something that they feel down about, and you connect with that. You don't come out, you know, all happy and happy and happy. No, you have to have some type of edge to you. So that's what I give. So he came out the right way. You came out with a kind of edgy song. It's not all happy. Now I would suggest you do some happy music because you've been found out as a rat, which you are, because what we know as street niggas, prison niggas, and niggas who have just been around, anybody who's in here now, if you are just a nigga who's been in the hood and just been able to see how hood shit goes, we know that we started breaking away from each other at about 10, 11 years old. This is when some little kids was going out behind the church fucking and shit like that, and some kids stayed inside the church and hugged onto their grandma. Some kids were on the porch, and some kids were off the porch. This is the age where this takes place. So there is no excuse when you're starting to talk about your age, because we have plenty of examples. We can stay right there in Texas right now. We can look in Texas and look at Lil Rodney, the other little motherfucker. Go outside right now. If you stay in the hood, go outside right now. And look at them little bad motherfuckers out there, looking and trying to see if the neighbor home so they can break in his house. Them kids be fucking 12 years old.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when you jumped off the porch, you out here in the street, I don't want to hear no motherfucking shit about no fucking past. Because what motherfuckers don't understand is that somebody got to go and do that goddamn time.
Like,
so
and
motherfuckers need to choose where the fuck they gonna sit at.
And this is
you either a motherfucking civilian or you a goddamn street nigga. If you're a street nigga, you can't talk. That's it. That's all.
Facts.
I don't like that shit, man, because I lost years of my life behind that shit, man.
Yep. If you
not knowing what side of the fucking street they want to be on.
And I want to make that very clear so people can understand. Pop Hunter, if you did this at 14, it's understandable that you were a kid if you stayed on the straight path. Right. You can't have telling on your background and be a street nigga. Your street content is wiped away. Your street history, your resume will never be solid. There are a lot of people that have snitched, that the industry or dry snitched. People that have dry snitched, because to be a snitch, to me, it means you have to be in street activity and you had to have gotten somebody locked up. Dry snitching is you stood on the side of the police activity or alluded to a situation, but you didn't directly sign paperwork and give up information to the police. Because a lot of people, they'll say like, oh, nigga, I ain't in no paperwork, or, hey, nigga, I ain't told nobody shit. I ain't went in no courtroom and went on no stand. But yeah, nigga, you the most definitely pointed in somebody's direction.
Yeah, you know, and that's a whole nother thing. Like I said,
That's dry snitching, which is unacceptable also.
But I'll be honest. That's one of the realest forms. I don't consider it dry snitching. Dry snitching would be you. They come in the house and the girl they ask the girl, who gun is it? And she just sit there. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. It ain't mine. And so now, obviously, it has to be yours. Or the passenger in the car can do that also. When a motherfucker is working on side the police, that means they're a police officer. It's just like the post I put up on my Instagram just a moment ago when a motherfucker was in court saying my public defender didn't let the court know that I am a confidential informant. I bought 12 guns off the street. He isn't in paperwork, but he is the purest form of a fucking snitch. That is exactly what a snitch is. Now, when you're in paperwork, that's it. That's what a snitch is. We're supposed to know who the rats are. A police officer doesn't need. He doesn't need for a motherfucker to write down this statement that's the crack house right there. No, it's just motherfucker is on the same cell phones, and that's what I'm saying. This is why this subject, like I said, I could be a little jaded on that shit because I've been in the room and I've been invited or what. They try to recruit me. The same way they get all their people, they did the same thing to me. I just didn't go down that route. I've talked to the feds. I've been in the room with these motherfuckers in the interrogation room 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Not just regular police officers, I'm talking feds. And so they're going to give you the same option that they give everybody else. They don't need you to do no high-powered shit. All they need for you to do is call their goddamn phone. That's it. That's all. That's how these motherfuckers work on the street. And I sat in that goddamn cell, and I did all my time because I wouldn't. And so, I'm going to be honest, the reason why I'm jaded is because, to be real for real, and I talk about this, I feel like when I came home, because I came right back to the block and let niggas know this is what just happened. I felt like I was supposed to come home to a hero's welcome. And that's not what happened. And that's what got me the fuck out the streets when I saw that the niggas who was really holding it down are not being rewarded. But a nigga could have went in that room and really told. And
that's life.
As long as he got the dope. See, because I didn't have no money on the street. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wasn't, fuck that nigga. Nobody gave a fuck about me. But if a nigga could have came home, the man, getting the dope from the feds, and niggas would have been all on his dick. Right. I still had to walk up and down the road. Nobody wouldn't give me a ride. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, when it comes down to it, this ain't no high-powered, high-tech shit. All the police and the feds need for a snitch to do is tell them what's going on. And that's what a snitch does. You go to the house and he buy the dope and he tell what the fuck happened.
Facts.
That's it, that's all. And that's what a snitch is. So it ain't no paperwork being said, but you are the reason why the police know everything on everything. And the deeper they can get into a person's shit, what they want to do is get right next to the man who was actually supplying the city. If they can get right there, then it's all good. Because then they're going to get the big man and hope that he tell on the supplier. And that's just how the shit rock. If everybody would take their charge, but it's hard to say you're going to take your charge because your charge might be 40 years. And like niggas, like they not going to take 40 years willingly. If there's a way out, they're not going to take those 40 years. And that's why I say, dog, like, motherfuckers have to know what it feels like to be in a position where, so that's why, we can go right here to, what's Big Homie name? Rowdy Rebel, and what's the what name? Rowdy Rebel
and Bobby Smurder. GS9.
So Bobby Smurder, he took more time for his homeboy. Like, dog, that shit is to be celebrated. You gotta celebrate people like that. Because it would have been so easy for him to just say, fuck this shit, I'm gonna go and come home my family. If you've never been in that room and they're telling you you're about to go away, but if you've never had the option of going home today or doing years, and you like until you've had that on your hands, you don't know. You don't know. Like you don't know what the weight of this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just people looking from the stands, like, oh yeah, nah, this shit is real fucking life. This is the reason why motherfuckers snitch. Motherfuckers do not want to go and do their time. Period. Point blank.
Yeah.
So when we look at this shit, when we look at it how it stands, this game, man, I'm telling you, it's really crazy. And the streets is fucked up, and that's why this rap game is fucked up. Because the streets allow niggas who tell to come home and have a fucking excuse. So now in the music industry, motherfuckers is confused on what the fuck is what. The sickest thing that I ever seen in my fucking life was to hear motherfuckers give a fucking reasoning for why 6ix9ine was right in what he did.
And I think that was, I'm gonna tell you like that. That's because hip hop is a culture that comes from the streets, and people got to understand the fans of hip hop are not from the streets. I won't say this artist's name. I had screenshot it at the time, and I held it in my phone for a long time. This nigga talks the trap shit, the street shit, puts guns in his videos and everything. When 6ix9ine was going through that shit, I remember this nigga typed in the comments of a blog and said he didn't know I can't talk about 6ix9ine because I don't know what I would do in that situation. And in my head, I'm like, dog, why are you in the streets then? Like, and that's a problem we have. We have this problem. We have a problem now where everybody's looking for shock value. Everybody's clout chasing. It's like all codes and levels of respect have been basically put on the back burner. Like you got niggas hopping online. Like let's take Lil Pump for instance. At one point in time, this shit was never just funny to me. But in 2020, this guy Lil Pump is nobody's anticipating his music. Nobody's fucking with his music. Nobody's like, oh, when's the next Lil Pump dropping? The highlight of his year was going up on stage with Donald Trump. That was the highlight of 2020 for Lil Pump.
Oh, yeah.
He actually dropped a song called Lil Pimp as a spinoff. Audio.
Oh, yeah. He did call him Lil Pimp. So did.
He dropped a song as a spinoff to going on stage with Lil Pump. With Donald Trump.
Yep.
How many views? Now this is Lil Pump. This is the kid that Gucci Gang got 1 billion YouTube views. He's got 15 million Instagram followers. He dropped a YouTube audio song to going on stage with Donald Trump called Lil Pimp. How many views do y'all think that song got on YouTube?
2 million.
I need a few guesses in the chat. Give me a few. Lil Pump dropping a song called Lil Pimp after the Donald Trump shit on his YouTube channel.
I say 2 million.
Ayo say 2 million. 100,000, 200K, 10 million, 800K, 50K. He got 200K views.
Damn.
So he went on stage, endorsed Trump, did all that shit to do 200Ks. 200K views on his YouTube channel. Pretty sure he got some streams on the streaming sites, but you went and did all that to get 200K YouTube views. I'm pretty sure it pushed you up in the analytics a little bit and everything like that throughout your platform. So what does he do? Get online out of nowhere one day and say, fuck Eminem and, I didn't hear Eminem diss Lil Pump. Did Eminem diss Lil Pump?
I think he did.
I don't think he dissed him. I know he said something about Tekashi 6ix9ine on the album, but I say that to say this. This is the things we have now where niggas are just hopping online disrespecting niggas. Charleston White, for instance. This guy's a walking contradiction. A living, every time he speaks, is speaking in contradiction. He's on this latest interview that dropped about 2 hours ago with Say Cheese in response to him going on a rant, going at Gilly the Kid for calling out Pop Hunter about snitching.
Hold on, what happened?
He said Gilly the Kid is out of line and Pop Hunter was a fucking kid. He went in on Lil Uzi Vert. Nigga, nigga, you wear shit like a girl. Nigga, how the fuck you laying any laws down? Nigga, you not no street nigga. You ain't never shot no gun. I don't know why the fuck your name Uzi. He said all type of crazy shit, right?
Now hold on. Cause that, like I said, and a motherfucker can have honor, but I'm be honest, when I heard Uzi say that, I really did feel like Uzi, like, nigga, you doing that shit for the goddamn crowd. Because honestly, I feel like, nigga, Uzi would have did a fucking song with 6ix9ine. Maybe I'm just way off.
See. Okay, people saying Charleston speaking truth. That's because people have this thing where they listen to respond and not understand. Listen to everything. People don't.
That's not why they saying that. They saying Charleston speak truth because he does have points where he does everything he says is not foul.
Okay, but this is my thing. Everything he does not say is foul. That's correct. He will give you a point here and there. But you can't give me a message if this nigga said in this thing today, Lil Durk, why are you dissing FBG Duck and Tuka, man? We glorifying this and glorifying that, man. But in this same fucking clip, he's disrespecting Kobe Bryant.
And look, and so I think what you have to do with this is, I think we have to listen. So I think what a person said was, he speaks, and what they have to say is he has some truth in there. And just because a person says Charleston speaks some truth, it doesn't mean that they're saying that he's the realest.
But people are saying, look, no, they said he's speaking facts. He's speaking facts. Charleston is speaking facts, like it or not. So we're going to put somebody on the platform who's going to speak 50-50. Because I want to go back to the last interview where he called Trayvon Martin a disrespectful little bastard. That's a kid.
And you know, like I said,
that was a kid.
No, because I'm just not getting into the chat, and I'm seeing motherfuckers. And I don't know. I shared the live on my YouTube and on my Facebook. I don't know. I thought motherfuckers. But and see, cause when you see, I knew they were gonna do that, and that's why I see that. You got a call-in number in?
No, I don't. Nah, we on the line. Everybody's gotta listen right now. They gotta listen. Yeah. Unless you about to get off the line.
No, I ain't off. I think that, like I said, this is.
No, let's. I want to focus on these two things.
Okay.
He spoke on Pop Hunter being a kid, said somebody killed at 14. Don't niggas, Y'all need to stop tripping and disrespecting these kids, man. He a fucking kid. His brother got killed, which condolences to him. Brother, friend, whoever lost his life in that situation, condolences. But you were just in your last interview disrespecting Trayvon Martin. A kid that was killed.
Not only that, if we talking about Charleston White is the same person who dissed niggas for doing exactly what Pop Hunter did. Like, he'll call niggas out. Like, nigga, you ain't no motherfucking gangster, nigga. I'll come down and shoot you in your grandma and won't say shit, bitch ass nigga. Like, that's the way he talk. You know
I hang with, in this interview, I hang with gangsters and killers, nigga. I know real killers, nigga. I fuck with real killers. Okay, why are you telling us you fuck with killers, but at the same time you want to talk about how you giving back to the community?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He like I said, and that's why I tell these old niggas, get the fuck off this internet. If you are 40 plus, get the fuck off the internet. Like, get the fuck off the internet, because you're not gonna understand the way it works. Every old nigga that I've seen get on this internet, I watched it with Queen's Flip. I watched, and I've said this before, I watched gangster blood niggas who really did that shit up north in New York. Like when they really had to fight against them Mexican motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers came home and got hold of some internet fame. And that shit just, and not next thing you know, all of them is talking about each other. And you got niggas, I was in there with you, nigga. I've watched it do it to, if you look at the prison community, which I'm looking at here, and some of these motherfuckers that's in the chat right now, they know about the prison community. But Big Herc and 23 and 1 and 1090 Jake and Wes Watson, all those motherfuckers, these are prison motherfuckers. And these motherfuckers, they battle each other. This motherfuckers trying to take him down and take him down. It's just real catty. And all these motherfuckers are 40 plus. They don't understand the internet. Not to say that motherfuckers that are younger do it any better, but being 40 plus, you're gonna look at a fucking faceless comment and you're gonna take that shit serious. So a faceless comment pops up while you live and say, you're not as gangster as Ayo Canseco. I don't give a fuck about a motherfucking Ayo Canseco, motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? That type of shit. So you really gotta understand the internet. Right now, what Charleston is going through is just a phase in where he's not used to this attention that he's getting. He likes it, but he knows it's not cool to like the attention. So, and then, you know, everybody gets what I've learned through this internet shit is, everybody gets the same messages in their inbox, mostly.
Hold on, real quick, Big Facts. There's still, we finna get back to that. We didn't miss a fucking point. Clean out your ears, please. Clean your ears out and listen to understand and not respond. We didn't say it was a problem for little homie telling, his mom telling to nobody. The problem is you cannot be in the streets after you tell as a kid. So if you told at 14, for the rest of your life, your gangster past and gangster references and gangster lingo are revoked. Your side has been chosen. It don't matter if I was in the streets at 14, my nigga.
Yep.
Whether I was in the streets or not. Whether
Who is that talking?
somebody in the chat. Somebody that's listening to respond and not listening to understand. Listen to respond. Listen to understand. Don't listen to respond.
My vote would have been blocked that motherfucker.
Nah, because some of these niggas be trying to really get these points across, but nah, like I said.
That nigga disrespectful. I wish I could block that bitch. I'd block that fuck nigga. But no, all I'm saying was, it's simple as, niggas not used to that attention and don't know how to say, I like this attention. So he's playing this character, and motherfuckers come in inbox, they come in Hurt inbox, they come in Charles inbox, they come in my inbox, they come in Katrina inbox, they come in everybody inbox and say, I love your show, this is the realest show on YouTube. This show is so real, there's nothing on YouTube like this.
Yeah.
Your show should be so much earlier, you the realest motherfucker in the world. And if you're a 40-year-old man and you're just a narcissist and you're just unaware of your surroundings, you really feel like, that motherfucker right. So you get on your show like, I know I got a million motherfuckers behind me because shit, motherfucker told me my shit the realest shit ever. They ain't never told that to nobody. You really believe in motherfuckers on the internet.
They tell everybody that shit.
They tell everybody the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was a message, and you know, even messages that are carved out specifically for you, you have to take them with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? You don't fucking, let that hype you up to get on this fucking internet and feel like motherfuckers need you. Because now they're just being entertained by your blindness. You're unaware that people aren't looking at you for, education. They're looking at you for entertainment.
Yeah.
They're being entertained by how fucking lost you are, how serious you're taking.
How ignorant and disrespectful you are.
And they're gonna be the same motherfuckers that when somebody does something to you, they're going to laugh. They're not even gonna mourn. They're gonna laugh and go right on to the next motherfucker.
Yeah.
What's on the Big Facts podcast? Let's go see what's going on with urban politicians. Not to mention the same motherfuckers that you beef with. If you catch a beef with somebody online, these motherfuckers, they're 13, 14, and 15 years old. Some motherfuckers are 20 years old. They're at work, they're bored as fuck. They're going from your inbox to their inbox saying shit that they said. They're keeping the shit up because now it's fun to them. They're going from your comment section to their comment section saying the same shit. Oh man, fuck Ayo Canseco. Man, fuck every politician. And you have to know this going in that you're gonna have this type of pressure. It's the throw this thing to see the internet tear apart a real fucking friendship or a real relationship. We see this all the time when we first started watching Love and Hip Hop. We watched how those cameras got into those people's lives, and those people had been friends or been married for this long. And as soon as that goddamn the public and the cameras got in their relationship, that shit was over with. Because now all of a sudden, it's Stevie J and fucking Mimi or whatever the fuck. Mimi been riding with Stevie J for this fucking long. But all of a sudden the goddamn camera's getting this motherfucker, and Mimi, she done got tired of it. And that's because this motherfucker's in her inbox, and now it's a whole horde of bitches in her fucking message board telling her, oh no, you too pretty for this, you too good to just be here second. And now next thing you know, this bitch is getting fucked in the shower. This publicity does a lot of different shit to different people.
Everybody looking for shock value, and then all these platforms, the whole world has now becoming a point, and it's getting worse and worse every year because it was never at the height that it was in 2020, where everybody from the lowest level to the highest level is looking for shock value.
Dog, it's a nigga who is famous for going up to people's shoes saying, whoa, what he starts saying to people's shoes. This nigga is famous for that shit. This nigga, on his page, it says, copyrighted founder of whatever the fuck it is. Whoa! He sang a song of when people got ugly shoes and shit like that. Motherfuckers are getting thrown into positions they're not ready for. You're not a fucking comedian because you do skits on Instagram. And this is why I'm so fucking glad that the great fucking, the great equalizer is here, because that's what YouTube is. YouTube is the great fucking filter. A motherfucker will feel like they're really a somebody on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram. Motherfucker, take your ass to YouTube so you can see what it really is. You'll realize that these motherfuckers who are scrolling and telling you how much they love your shit, these folks won't even come to YouTube to look at your shit, let alone come to a fucking comedy show that you're going. Now, give it. There are some people who slip through the cracks, but every motherfucker who does some crazy shit in the store, because your skit is to go in the store and scream on top of the fucking aisle. You think you famous. My nigga, you don't have any fucking talent. This is the reason. See, this is what I'm saying. Motherfuckers have this. The world is starting to get so thrown off. You think because motherfuckers are looking at you that you are a fucking talented, special motherfucker. No. Boot Gang was not talented. Boot Gang was not special. He was retarded. He did retarded shit. Because you do retarded shit in public, yes, people are gonna look, but that does not mean that you're fucking talented. Talent is doing something that other people cannot recreate. If you can do something that other people can't, not that other people won't do. The nigga boat game was breaking eggs over his head. The next thing you know, these motherfuckers are gonna be shitting in their hand and eating it. They're gonna shit in their hand and eat the shit and be, oh my God, I'm famous. And next thing you know, they'll be doing a fucking interview on Say Cheese talking about where they grew up and shit. My nigga, we don't give a fuck where you grew up like this is a fucking special fucking story. Yeah, like, you know, yeah, I came up like everyone else, you know, regular mom, regular dad. What the fuck? Nigga don't give a fuck where you grew up at, motherfucker. You eat shit. And that's the issue. Everybody is not supposed to be fucking famous.
Yeah.
They used to have something called media training. The people that were going to be famous, and you can tell they were going to be famous because they worked on their craft. They were good at something. So next thing you know, they'll get a media trainer, get a PR, a publicist, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And get you ready to be in front of the camera. Nowadays, motherfuckers get on Facebook and eat shit out his hand, and then tomorrow he on fucking the fucking Tonight Show.
Yeah.
And that's what shit get fucked up at. This motherfucker, Charleston White, came out talking about I snitch and shit like that.
Okay, I want to be clear on that with everybody too. Charleston White did not go viral for being a philanthropist or helping the community. He went viral for bragging and boasting and glorifying snitching and saying, yeah, man, I told the police them niggas selling crack over there with the Crips. Da, 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 da. He went viral for that, and then he went viral for disrespecting the top independent underground Texas rappers. Those are the two things he went viral for. Did he?
I snitch on anybody, nigga. I snitch, and so they get you in the public eye, and now once the public eye is on you, you know this is what's going on. What we gotta do, we gotta help the boys. See, I started working with a law firm, and those white people helped me so much. Those white people, they told me.
You wearing Make America Great Again hats, bro. Get the fuck out of here,
yeah, my
man.
nigga, so that's what I'm saying. So you just got in front of the camera and acted a monkey. The nigga went down to the fucking Fort Worth voting polls where all the niggas was that didn't fuck with him. He went down there strictly to start some shit.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, and that's my problem with the shit. You're trying to tell people to move a correct way, but you're being disrespectful, you're being ignorant, you're being belligerent, you being an asshole. And now you wiggled and finessed your way into getting onto platforms, and now you're a topic of discussion and people are watching. And it's giving him, he was successful in his goal because we're talking about this nigga right now. And that's what he wanted. And that's what he wanted.
Yeah, this what I say. I would never, like I said, you brought it up, and because he's not, you know, on my radar, and I don't really do because he not big enough for me to even, but still though, like I said, if we speaking about motherfuckers who spoke on this pop hunter situation, we can speak on it, no issue at all. But for that main reason, what you just said, that's why I don't bring up. I make it to where if I'm talking about somebody, motherfucker going, because this nigga is on the level of a fucking YouTuber, and I can't beef with no fucking YouTuber, so I can't talk about nobody on his level because it's too low. If I'm talking about somebody, the whole fucking world need to know about it, or it's a tragedy that happened. I really don't. Just with niggas in their opinion, I don't give a fuck. But this is what he did, and we're gonna speak plainly about it. That's exactly what the fuck he did. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And what it is that niggas, old niggas, when they get in these situations, after you've gotten it required, after you've gotten an interview and shit like that, my show, it's never about the person, always about the situation. I'm talking about people without talent getting shine. That's what I'm talking about. Pure point, like this nigga fits the criteria. Just like the motherfucker that shit in their hand and eat it. You don't have no talent, but you own this motherfucker. That's it. Like before you were doing this shit, you were not working to be an entertainer. That's not what you were trying to do. You were just a nigga out this bitch, and in the camera, oh, people looking, oh, well, let me go, and you changed your whole life for something that you were not even fucking doing. To that, it even has distracted you from what your real work is. Better yet, it hinders you. It has hindered you from being able to do what it is you say you do, because now, with all these niggas on your ass, you can't go down here and help the boys and all this shit like this. You got too much drama around you. So, this is what that internet fame does to these old niggas. And they get to the level of get some local stations want to get some clout off of them. They don't even understand. Like the people that's interviewing you, they interview anybody who has some beef or some controversy around them. If you were doing all positive, none of these niggas would interview you. Nobody wants to interview the motherfucker who helping the boys. They want to interview the nigga who has the controversy. Who's the nigga who said fuck Trayvon Martin? I want to interview him. Just like they want to interview the motherfucker who took Sauce Walker chain. If you snatch a nigga chain, you guarantee the fucking interview. See, these niggas don't understand.
And to be clear, he didn't take that chain.
Yes, he definitely didn't take it. But like I said, it's never about the situation, always the principle.
Yeah.
This is what the interviewers will do. They're scavengers. They're trying to make sure that they sustain their motherfucking platform, because that's how they get paid. As long as people look at their platform, they can charge artists, upcoming artists, $200, $300 to get put on that platform. So you're just a motherfucker breaking a chain. These same people who interview niggas like that will interview a bitch who got in a fight that went viral. That bitch don't got no talent. It's just a fight that went viral. Who the fuck cares about her? But she'll be on the motherfucking interview just like she motherfucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like a motherfucker give a fuck where she from. But like I said, when you don't have a real talent, as soon as you get in the fame, you feel like shit, I'm the famous motherfucker in the world. My nigga, this is your first and last interview. Because after this, you're just like Tekashi. After you've done all the controversial shit that you can do, people have no fucking use for you. That's where the shit gets fucked up at. Where niggas actually think they're famous for doing some controversial shit.
Yep.
My nigga, if you are really somebody like that, if you are a speaker and shit like that, and you have money from this, and this, my nigga, how much have people donated to you? How much merch have you sold? How much fucking promotion have you done? How many engagement have you been paid to go to? If that's really what you're doing. Nigga, you just cutting on the camera and niggas act like they getting all this fucking money. Nigga, stop that shit.
Yeah, that shit
You're not
dead.
getting paid for no goddamn Instagram.
That shit
These
dead.
niggas just deflection retarded. Like, nigga, stop that.
So you know, I just looked at that situation like, damn, bro, it's the first day of the new year. I was a little bit like, bro, this nigga disrespect. It's like, damn, bro, I hate to see black people go to the limits or any limit in life. It ain't even just interviews, media. Just even people I know is like, damn, dog, you doing all this lame ass shit for clout. Like, I just see niggas, like, even when niggas be jumping click to click, I look at that shit as weird shit. When I see niggas trying to attach themselves to niggas to get ahead and not put in work, that shit is ridiculous to me.
Shortcut.
I hate that shit, bro. I hate that people are looking for the shortcuts. I feel like 2020 was the year for people to sit down and regroup and figure out what they want to do, especially if you like late 20s, early 30s. I feel like you should have been finding a path this year, or knowing, not even had to have your game plan, but just understand that the world is not what you think it is. This place that we live in is not that place that we thought. For the first 3 weeks, the richest niggas in the rap game were saying nobody is better than anybody. I seen PQC put on his motherfucking Instagram, hey, nobody, you know, what Corona taught me is that we are all equal. My money and fame means absolutely nothing. Did you see any posts like that, big facts from celebrities?
I didn't see that, and when I hear motherfuckers say shit like that, I'm be honest with you, I take it as bullshit.
But no. Listen though, big facts. At that time, the first 3 weeks of Corona, we were all locked down. We didn't know what the future held. We all, in some form or fashion, probably thought my world could possibly end. Not even if you didn't believe in Corona, we didn't know what the future held. It brought all these rapper shows were canceled. Nobody could go to the club and make it rain. If you had designer clothes, where the fuck were you gonna wear them to? The only place that was open was the grocery store.
And you know what? That's one of my issues. Like my memory is so fucked up. But you right. As you saying that, you right. Like I remember them motherfuckers wouldn't let motherfuckers go nowhere for a minute.
Everything was shut. All bars and restaurants were closed. You couldn't sit in no. It was no point in going to the mall. You couldn't even get your nails done or your hair cut.
You damn sure right too.
All the rich niggas was on Instagram and shit with no haircut. Niggas' beards was all over the place, everything. In the South, we opened up a little bit faster than everybody, especially in Texas. Texas, Georgia, and Florida, but like, niggas was on the East Coast, nigga, bro. Everybody was being fucking humble, bro. Everybody was humble early in the pandemic. The richest of the richest.
Forgot about that.
Everybody was sending out prayers. Everybody was like, hey, y'all, let's just be thankful we still live. We don't know what the fuck going on. Everybody cooped up in the fucking house. So guess what? We all on the same playing field. But guess what? Because I was already in my grind and I'm already comfortable in my skin because I found out what I wanted to do with my life and what I want to do with my platform. I'm working in a business that I love. I love rap music. I've always wanted to work in the rap game. So with me being able to actually do work that coincides and is parallel to rap in the hip hop culture, I'm living the best time of my life. I don't need of course I would love to have a foreign car and have all this money, but as long as the money coming in for me to take care of the bills and have a little money in my pocket, I'm perfectly fine now.
Yeah.
And I was like that before the Corona, but now that Corona came, I'm even more like that. I used to go to the club every Sunday. I haven't been to the club on a Sunday and I don't know how fucking long.
Man, I'm gonna tell you that shit there, like I said, that's some real shit, and I really need to get to that point. I don't go to the club and shit like that, but it just as far as just being content. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like sometimes my ambition get in the way of me being content as I need to be, and just really enjoying what I have.
I mean, you gotta enjoy what you have, but like I say, as long as I can maintain my situation and going on, I'm cool with that. I'm not in the race. That's why I'm able to just being clear. This ain't no disrespect to nobody. It's a lot of things that I could have done this year to push my platform that other people did. I didn't do it because I was like, I don't have to sell out who I am. My platform is growing regardless. It ain't growing as fast as everybody else's, but it's growing regardless. I'm getting money regardless. People support me. I come on live. They listen. I love it. It's a good feeling for me to go get an Urban Politicians hoodie made. Another motherfucker might feel like, bro, that shit is ugly as fuck. His shit ain't lit. But guess what? I feel like Urban Politicians, my brand is the freshest shit out.
Real talk.
Like I'm happy. Like nigga, going to get my merch made is like a job that like I'm playing in the NBA. And I'm not speaking on money wise, but for a nigga who wanted to make it to the NBA, throwing on that urban politician's tee for me, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Sitting down talking to the people in this chat, talking to you, creating this content. I'm happy, my nigga. And some other motherfuckers might look at me and be like, bro, that nigga not living a lit life, whatever. Nigga, I am to me. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. All I'm gonna be doing is defending my brand and defending my name and calling out fuck shit, cause that's just who I am as a person.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call some fuck shit out, but other than that, I can kill this.
Like I said, that was and that like I said, health is, and I just learned that this last week here of being down there, health shit. That's really what a real wealth is for real, because even it don't matter what I had in that last week, no matter what came in or what type of good shit might have been popping. I was down and I had to reschedule every fucking thing. I had to reschedule everything because I wasn't feeling like myself. So I'm gonna definitely work this year to try to be serious about this health shit.
For sure.
That's how I'm gonna rock it. But yeah, handle business. Let me goddamn get in the damn bed. I ain't never had been live at 2:30, but we'll be going live tomorrow. Just make sure you tap in.
Bet. All right. Y'all tap in with Ayo Nation, the Big Facts Podcast, the Stupid Rappers.
Y'all know what it is.
Y'all know all that going on. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. All right, Ayo. All right. Bet. What's the play? Who was trying to call in? Andrew Boyle, Kobe, he good, my nigga. He from H-Town. He from the city. He straight. That nigga Kobe Finney one shit up, and we still around here. Nigga, he'll be in the club with me if I want him to, or if he want to go. That's how we do that. He in the club with me. Nah, we ain't doing no address dropping, Kobe. We good. He good. Kobe Finney good with me. He politically inclined, my nigga. And that's one thing that's for shit show. Hit me, Astro. I can't find your shit. Ain't coming up on the search, man. Astro, hit me. I'm trying to get a new logo made right now. My boy supposed to have it for me tomorrow. Hopefully this whole come out smooth and player. New logo. I'm gonna get this joint trademarked. We stepping up the business side of shit this year, man. We stepping up the business side of this shit. Gonna handle some real business, getting some paperwork together. We got the Studio 56 podcast up. Astro, you hear me, dog? We got the Studio 56 podcast rolling, a gang of motherfucking episodes on the podcast app. Type in Studio 56 and it's gonna pop up. Studio 56 podcast. That shit finna get flooded. Yo. What's good, G?
Man, posted. What's good with you?
Same old shit, man. We just popping shit, politicking. You know how we do, man.
Man, yo.
So how you feel about that Pop Hunter shit, bro?
Shit, really, me and my partners were just talking about that. Shit, he ain't really got no interviews or nothing. Like, that's just really his only song. So I can't really tell if bro really, on some gangster, like, you know what I'm saying? That's his persona, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's him. If he trying to say like he with the gangster shit, then nah, bro.
I heard him make references about having a gun on him before.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I heard you said that. So I'm like, man.
I don't know.
But you know, sometimes like people make that reference just to say, like I just keep the burner on. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? That could be that. But if he trying to do anything gangster, nah, bro. Because at the same time, I know little dudes that's about 11, 12. Even me when I was doing my little thing, 12, 13, 14. Like, nah, I wasn't telling on nobody, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then whether you was telling or not, you didn't tell. He did. And there is nothing, if you're a civilian and you were a kid, you gotta be a kid then. You can't jump into the streets after you know on your background that you told on somebody. If you told on somebody, that means that's the card that you was dealt. Hey, I told on a nigga on some, and I'm not a street nigga, so I cannot go and say these things, man.
But like, I noticed that with like a lot of like what's going on these days, it's like a lot of rules ain't applying. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of things that like niggas used to hold on to, and you know what I'm saying? Just like the whole snitching thing, it was kind of like clear cut. Like let's say 15 years ago, like you know what I'm saying? Anything with snitching, like everybody know, like niggas with the book, niggas with snitching. Now we even having debates about it. Like, well, shit, he was 13 or he was whoop whoop whoop. Like,
you want to know why? You want to know why why niggas getting them passes? Because everybody got a fucking voice on the internet. Everybody can put their opinion in.
I be telling my gal that.
And then you got a lot of motherfuckers on the internet who are not from the streets, don't understand the street code, don't know anything about anything, and they're forcing their opinions are getting heard, and people can co-sign their opinion.
Yeah. Real talk. And just like you said, it's more.
No, the streets is not a myth. The streets was never a myth. That's something that Troy Ave came up with to save his own philosophy. The streets has been the streets. The streets, you're guaranteed death, you're guaranteed prison. My T lady told me that when I was 7, when I was a baby, I was getting told that. My pops was a street nigga. He told me that. Hey son, you get in these streets, you gonna go to jail, you gonna go to prison, or you gonna die. The streets was never a myth. We knew what the streets bring. Troy Ave says the streets is a myth to dampen his to like pacify his situation. The streets is a myth shit is lame as fuck. The streets ain't a myth. You know it. A myth is something that is fake, that you don't know what the outcome is. We know what the outcome of the streets is. Right?
Especially if you grown, bro. If you grown, bro, I feel like really once you pass, like I give some of the young dudes a little leeway. But I'm saying, like, bro, once you hit about 21, 22, you should know how everything goes. There's no, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad for some dudes and some niggas ain't raised right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just on the side note, you know what I'm saying? Some shit happened. It happened when they 15, they wasn't raised right. It's fucked up situation. But bro, when you hit like 23, 24, you still doing things. You don't understand the streets. That's on you, bro. That's just you being ignorant.
Facts. Mind you, Troy Ave is in his 30s when he said the streets is a myth.
See, he out of there.
No, my nigga. The streets ain't a myth. We know what the streets bring. A myth means you don't know. We know. We all know. You go to the streets, you trapping, you gonna get caught eventually.
Real talk. Or you gonna end up dead. That's just how it goes. Shit, real talk. Or you just gonna end up a nigga like shit. You just gonna end up a old ass nigga on the block that just got a lot of stories.
You gonna take a loss in the street, man. You playing big. That's why you gotta be trying to transition out. And that's what a lot of niggas don't be thinking about. They not thinking about transitioning out. They living for the moment.
Let me hit you with this one, right? So,
Yeah.
man, I'm about 25. I'm 25, right?
Yeah.
So I got a partner. He about 38. He about 38. You feel me? Bro was working a good little job and shit. You feel me? He started like Ayo said. He started getting on Facebook and shit. He from Austin, so he got like popping on Facebook and shit in Austin. So I don't know, bro. Just started changing. Like he started getting a little Facebook fame, and now he thinking he pimping. You know what I'm saying? Nigga used to work 2 jobs, had everything together, but he started doing like the little comedy thing on Facebook and shit. So yeah, bro, just tripping out. You know what I'm saying? He thinking he just making his money like that, but he got fucked up, got beat up and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas cracked his head open and whatnot, all that. But I'm like, bro, like niggas get this internet to give boys like this. Just put a battery in their back and just start doing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Start pumping their head up, bro.
Yeah. And then
start making dudes that don't even gang bang starting to want to start gang banging and start. He a blood now, bro. 38. He was 38. You know
well, we all know what that is. If you doing shit like that, you tripping.
He tripping, bro. He just started tripping. I ain't gonna say like he just always had his life together. Like, bro, had went to jail and stuff, but he just really now he on some other shit now. You know what I'm saying? Man. Off that internet, he getting a high off that shit, bro.
It's a lot. I seen this internet ruin niggas, bro. And it's a lot of niggas, bro. They getting them fans and followers and them likes and all that type of shit. They thinking, nigga, this shit real. I'm like, bro, nah, nigga, this shit is real, but it ain't.
No, it ain't.
It is real, but it ain't that. It ain't real.
To a big certain degree. To a big certain degree, it ain't real.
Yeah, man, you can't let this internet change who you is as a person, bro. Like, hell nah.
Nah, facts, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I made an IG just specifically just to, you know what I'm saying, fuck with niggas like you and AO and all the other little platforms I mess with, bro. Like in high school and stuff, I was on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? But when I hit like 3 or 4 years, like 21, 22, bro, I just got tired of the internet. I just started noticing. Like,
I'm not gonna even lie to y'all.
Wow.
Let's say, okay, I had Instagram before this, right? I probably had 1,000 Instagram followers, 1,500 maybe, when I first started Urban Politicians. That's on Instagram followers. So my Instagram following was only catering to a certain amount of people anyways. Now, once I start this, I need Instagram now to be able to communicate and lock business in and shit like that and promote. Yeah. Now that I have done this shit for 2.5 years, if I was not doing Urban Politicians TV, bro, I would be completely fine without the motherfucking internet, bro. I would be completely fine. They could get rid of my I'm without Instagram. Let me say that. Without Instagram, bro, I would be perfectly fucking fine. If I wasn't trying to promote the brand, promote the merch, and promote what I got going on and link with artists, I would be perfectly fucking fine because now that I deal with people that deal with Instagram for their profession like mine, you see how fake this shit is, bro. You see how fake it is. You see how fake rappers is. You see how fake different people is in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Straight up like Ayo was saying, bro. Hey, that's the difference between IG and YouTube, bro. Like YouTube, that's a real fan base. You're gonna get real love, like all that, bro. Like with the IG, bro, bro, like I kind of feel like you don't got a business, you really shouldn't even be on there. You know what I'm saying? Unless you looking at the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? You a nigga like that, but
everybody on there promoting themselves, some people on there to flex. It's entertaining.
Yeah, it's entertaining. Yeah. But I'm just saying, bro, a nigga like me, I'm not gonna be on there unless it's like business. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm just, you know, I just going to keep up with the news and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to, cause really I don't like to. You kind of build envy off of looking at other niggas too. That can start happening, bro. Like I rather just, I do better focusing on myself, man. These last years, sticking to myself, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Instead of looking at niggas and getting jealous, I think niggas be happy for niggas now, bro. So
Yeah, my boy told me that same shit. Like he told me he had got off Instagram because of that, because he'll be looking at other niggas' situations and it's pissing
That shit
him
can have
off.
you depressed. That especially if you up and older in life, bro. Older in life, you seeing all of these young dudes with rags, and you know what I'm saying. That shit start getting to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I ain't never had that never affected me. I ain't gonna even lie.
yeah, real talk.
Just me, that I never had that issue. I will say issue I do have. I hate to see fake ass niggas get respect, and that's something I ain't gonna lie about that. That's something that's really not my business, and I shouldn't care about it. And I hate to see fake actions get praised. Like I hate to see a fake nigga get respect, bro. And I gotta work on that, because that shouldn't be affecting me, but it be burning me the fuck up. And I gotta get better at this shit, bro. I got to get better. Then I will fucking get mad when I see a fake ass nigga getting praise and getting respect, bro. I'm like, bro, this bitch ass nigga, they showing this nigga love. This hoe ass nigga, especially niggas I know personally, is just like, nigga, you are all the way fuck nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, I know a few rappers, bro, like, man, in Houston, bro, like, I done did shit with niggas, and, you know what I'm saying, like, the shit they portray is not what it is, but I would never put it out there, you know what I'm saying, because niggas grow up, you know what I'm saying, niggas start doing other stuff, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, like, niggas, I done seen some shit, bro, so it's like, man, the internet wild, like, yeah, really, like it's really a persona. That's all people do. I always say it's like a fake world, bro. The things that you think will not really happen in the real world, it will happen on the internet.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. Like the shit that's not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? I always tell people like, bro, if you want to do it around your mama, bro, don't do it on the internet. You know what I'm saying? The same way I talk on the internet is the same way I talk around my mama. Like I talk just like this with my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like that's just how I am, bro.
And niggas have to understand, like I say, you know, me being in this game, I done met a lot of real niggas, bro, in the rap game, and niggas that rap, underground rappers, met a few mainstream rappers, but I've also met a lot of fake niggas, bro. A lot of Hollywood acting ass niggas, a lot of niggas that be manipulating on the Instagrams, and different people that I be dealing with, shit like, damn, you fake as fuck. But a nigga can't let that type of shit get you off your note, man. You gotta keep mashing and pushing.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, hey, I appreciate you calling in, man. I'm finna give me some rest, dog.
Yeah, this is so, bro. Already,
Y'all boys tap in, follow me on Instagram at Urban Politicians _Big Ant. Urban Politicians _ Big Ant on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe right here to this motherfucker. We gonna be back tomorrow for shit show.
Yeah, already.
All right.